This is a clip from a recent Pops live stream or video. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss the next one.
All right, let's talk about Flow. It's a Oscar-worthy Latvian film. It's an adventure animation project that was up for an Oscar. Everyone had just great things to say about this. Mrs. Pops and I actually watched this together. And the thing that really struck me is how contradictory some of the animation is. It's basically just an adventure story, right? We have this little cat wandering in a forest. There's a pack of dogs. The dogs are going to fight over a fish, but the cat gets the fish, chased by the dog. Cat escapes, blah, blah, blah. And it's just this big journey. And there's like this Labrador and these other animals that come on board for the adventure. Right, at one point, it's just a hodgepodge of characters. This is the capybara that's on this ship. There's also like a ring-tailed lemur that's also involved, and they all have different moments of just sort of like levity and complexity. There's a secretary bird as well that's involved with this, and the characters are just supposed to just be sort of a metaphor for how different we all are. Here's a little shot with the cat with the lab, but notice how bad the animation of the lab is. And this is one of my problems with the movie. It's like there's these beautiful backgrounds, there's these beautiful scenes, and then at the same time there'll be animation of a character that's so bad it's distracting. Like I was taken out of the moment. So I guess we're going for a certain type of style and stuff that was supposed to really grab me or engage me. And maybe this just didn't translate well to the small screen because I did not see this in theaters. Because I feel like the thing that everybody talked about was how beautifully animated it was. And I feel that at many times it's the backgrounds and scenery in the world that we're supposed to be in. And that feels really good. That is beautiful. But it's just this generic adventure story where just through conveniences and luck, the cat keeps surviving. And by the way, I have no idea why on earth the cat not only knows how to swim, but also is like able to hold its breath and be smart. And we've attributed a ton of human characteristics to these animals, particularly the cat. It also is a journey that we don't, I think, really totally understand. I think the group just seems to kind of know how to they learn so fast. They learn how to steer the ship, they learn how to, dodge different pillars in this storm. And the secretary bird at one point just flies away and you're like, okay. And the cat just swims ashore. Okay. And then we're just keep going there. It is it's kind of a hodgepodge of things that are supposed to work better than they actually do for me. I think that the animators have some great talent and have just a beautiful ability to kind of put you in a world. But I also feel like this was extremely exaggerated. Here's a good shot with the bird. But see, look at how bad the Labrador is, and even the bird to a certain extent. But you get moments where I feel like it's very good. And I don't know, maybe AI is part of the tools they use to animate with this because it just seems so inconsistent with the backgrounds. The backgrounds are great, but then when you see some of the scenes, you're like, but here's the whale scene. The animation is good enough to be an enjoyable experience. This is one of the rescue. They just know how to do the rescue scene. The emotions are there. You're rooting for the animals to survive. You're getting emotional at some of the moments. So I feel like it knew how to like hit you in the feels to, have a good audience response. And I feel like it's sadly one of those overrated, we're told it's great type Oscar films, but it's not really that great. I actually really had a lot of love for the 2022 Pinocchio by Guillermo del Toro and its Oscar run. And I thought, well, I need to rewatch that because maybe it doesn't hold up as well as I remember. Because I had a great experience seeing that, but it was made for streaming. This I don't think was. So I feel like maybe something got lost with the adaptation for streaming or whatever. So for me, it was not this grand, great film that I was told it was going to be. So I'm going to come down at about a 3.5 out of 5. A solid story with some characters that you kind of like have some love for, and the beautiful backgrounds and some of the sequences are excellent. There's no dialogue; it's just animals on a journey kind of film. But I also think the animals were not done well. There's some moments that were just really bad animation. So, yeah, I don't know. Overall, I think it was solid enough, but definitely overhyped and exaggerated is definitely my take on that one.